Another game, another win for Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs. This time 38-10, as there's still a lot of noise going on around me inside Neyland Stadium. The Tennessee fans were long gone by the time this game ended, but Georgia, another sound, solid, competitive, total win against a top 25 team. Carson Beck was outstanding, right at 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. But this game kind of started the way several games have started, right? I feel like I talk about the same thing to start each of these videos, and that's Georgia let their opponent score somewhat easily. This time it was a 75-yard touchdown run on the game's first play. They're down 7-0. They got to fight back. They do it with ease. They get a field goal, force a 3 and out. Then they methodically go down the field again. They need a touchdown. Mike Bobo draws up a halfback toss from Dylan Bell. Dylan Bell to Marcus Roseby, Jack Saint. I might lose my train of thought here. A lot going on, and I apologize if you can still hear this mess behind me. That's just how we do it. Instant reaction. A lot of stuff still going on. I don't know why it's taking them so long to get this done. But Marcus Roseby, Jack Saint had one of his best games as a Bulldog. Dylan Bell, outstanding. He had a receiving touchdown, passing touchdown. Brock Bowers was still very good. Georgia's defense played almost outstanding 95% of the game. They just had that rushing touchdown to start the game, and then they attack, right? They make adjustments and they attack. That's what they've done all season long, and they played outstanding football once again. Best defense in the country. The offense showed out, almost 500 yards of total offense, 38 points. Could have been a lot more, but I think Georgia made another statement today. Top 25 team, blew them out. Blew them out. I was eating my popcorn in the press box in the third quarter because when I start munching on the press box food, you know it's over. I'm starting my story. Georgia won this game early. At the half, it felt like the game was over. Again, this happens with most of the games over the past 3 years. These games are over early, and it was again today. As they couldn't make any more noise. Those are the loudest whatever. I'm gonna stay focused like the Dogs did. They were focused today. They went on a 24-0 run after giving up that touchdown. Then scored 38 of the next 3. They went on a 38-3 run to close the game. Just another solid win. That's what we've come to expect from this team. A bad maybe first drive, let the opponent score, and then that's it. They shut them down. Tyke Smith was outstanding. 10+ tackles, delivered a big hit. Michael Williams, had a great day. Javon Bullard was his self. Smile Munden was his normal self. They played outstanding in the secondary. They got after Joe Milton. He was not very good, but a lot of that was because of how good Georgia was. They attacked him. They tackled extremely well outside of that first drive where I think the running back went untouched 75 yards. They're going to do this all night. They're going to do this all night, make the most noise possible. This stadium is overrated, by the way. The crowd had no impact on this game whatsoever. It was loud for 5 minutes. Boom, not a peep after that. A lot of quiet Tennessee fans here. They were exiting early. They knew what was coming. I think Josh Heupel knew what was coming with this team. But Georgia laid into them once again. Offense, defense, special teams. They won the line of scrimmage. They were clearly the better team. We said it all week. Tennessee was banged up. I thought they did try to fight hard, and they came out and delivered one punch, and then they got knocked down, right? Over and over and over again. This is as loud as this place has been all day. The leaf blowers, 6 of them, 7 of them all in one spot. That's as loud as this place has been all day. For sure, and they waited till I started this video to start doing that, which I find really odd, but Kirby Smart doesn't lose up here. I don't think Kirby Smart has ever lost in Neyland Stadium, even as an assistant at LSU or Alabama or at Georgia. They didn't play here in 05, but Kirby doesn't come to Knoxville and lose. This makes 7 in a row against Tennessee. The 4th straight time they've come up to Knoxville and win the ball game. 4th time it's never really been close. I've covered this game the last 4 seasons that Georgia has come up here to play. Every time it's kind of been like this, close here and there. The place is loud here and there, but Georgia's the most complete team. They dominated. They dominated again. When you score, you go down 7-0. You score 24. You give up a field goal. You score 14 more. They did it on the ground. They did it through the air. A lot of guys pitched in. Brock Bowers was still really good. Didn't see Ladd McConkey, and Ra Thomas, I think, left the game after only one catch. But this is a sound, fundamental, tough, hard-nosed team with a defense that's playing well, especially after they make adjustments, and the offense just keeps rolling. When they were clicking out here today, they were phenomenal. Carson Beck was surgical. I mean, just knifing up, carving up this Tennessee defense. He had some really, really good balls. The receivers caught the ball well. They just had that one blemish with the Oscar drop on third down, but for the most part, and they didn't run it effectively the whole game. They had to really earn those rushing yards early in the ball game, first and second quarter. But Kendall Milton ran well. Dacian Edwards still did his thing. He's slippery. He's still slippery. He hasn't changed. But I thought this place was kind of rocking for a little bit at first, and it got loud after the touchdown, but this place emptied quick. There was a lot of red in the stands. They were partying the entire second half. They made a statement again. Another blowout. It just shows you how tough Missouri is, who only lost to this Georgia team by 9. But Kentucky, top 25 team, going to Athens, getting blistered up and down the field. Another blowout. Ole Miss, blowout. They come up here and blow out Tennessee on the road in front of a place that's normally tough to play in. And they had no problem. They had no problem coming in here and doing their thing. And again, the only real blemish was the first play of the game, and Georgia won the next 100 plays. Without that touchdown run, it's hard to say without that touchdown run because they gave it up, and it was bad. And I think it was C.J. Allen who he didn't let an offensive lineman get to him, but one of their, I think, interior offensive guards got to the second level, got his hands on C.J. Allen. He couldn't get off the block, and the guy ran 75 yards. After that, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Joe Milton missed a couple guys deep. He had to play perfect if they want to win this game, and I still don't think it would have been enough. But offense, defense, special teams, Georgia comes up here and handles business. Eli Drinkwitz, that's how you handle business. They stood on business today. I don't think Kirby told that to Josh Heupel, but their play speaks for themselves. This is the #1 team in college football. They proved it last week. They proved it again this week. They're going to throttle Georgia Tech, and then they've got the big one against Alabama. Maybe the two best teams in the country. Was not impressed with Michigan today. Last time I checked the Ohio State score, that was not super impressive, but I don't know how many teams are coming in here, even against a banged-up Tennessee team, and just pounding them for about 4 quarters, a solid 4 quarters. Georgia just took Tennessee's face and shoved it into the Neyland Stadium grass. A very good team, and they're only getting better. And when they're on a roll, they are tough to stop. And when that defense is locked in and they make their adjustments and they feel like they know what's going on, they're tough to move the football on. The secondary played great. The defensive line, front seven, I thought played great. They ran well. They tackled well. Complete performance defensively. Carson Beck, maybe his best game. This is probably his best game. I'm going to say that out loud into the atmosphere. This was his best game. Now, I got to look at the stats for like 10 seconds. So statistically, maybe it's another game, but even that rope he had between two defenders that got called back for a hold, I thought that was an amazing throw, but he was dialed in. Mike Bobo was dialed in. Everyone was dialed in. Tate Ratledge went down. We'll hear more from Kirby about if he's able to play next week. But just another sound, solid performance all the way around by the #1 team in the country. It's never easy to play on the road in the SEC. Kirby Smart says that over and over again, but they made it look easy today in every facet. We knew that there was no position group that Tennessee was better than Georgia at. Tennessee had no edge anywhere up and down. If you watch football, you can see a team has an edge here, here, here. Tennessee had no edge coming into this game. None. And they made things a little tough for the offense here and there, but this game was over at halftime. At least it felt like it. Well into the third quarter, you knew it was going to be a blowout. Georgia covered 10.5, covered that easily. I thought that was way too low. They made another statement. I don't know how many statements you can make in a regular season. Georgia made it again. Kirby Smart kind of owns Tennessee at this point. It's going to take a lot for them to have the talent that Georgia has, the coaching that Georgia has, and play as well as they are in executing at a high level week in and week out. That's what this Georgia team does. They execute the game plan, and they've got a great game plan going into every single game, and they execute it, and they play hard, they play physical, they tackle well, they throw the ball well, they run it well, they catch it well, they coach well. They do everything well, and they proved it out here again tonight. 38-10, I think was the final score. Could have been worse. Thanks for watching this video. I hope the noise wasn't crazy. It feels like it's right in my ear. It feels like it's in my ear. I hope it wasn't as bad as what I think it sounds like on the other end. Thanks for watching these videos. We really appreciate it. We love our YouTube audience. Y'all are the best. Drop a comment in the section below. What are your instant reaction thoughts from Georgia's big-time blowout 38-10 win here in Knoxville Neyland Stadium? Thanks for watching. I'll see you over on Dawg Post.